Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Orlando Valido, Oli Valido, of Police that they call me here on YouTube. Tonight I'm going to bring you another contribution artist, and this one is a lady from the old time. I would like to ask you to like and subscribe to my channel. And let me show you the first picture of this lady for you guys. Now before telling you it's 9 p.m. and we have 76 degrees over here in Miami. Here's first picture. That's second picture. And the name of this lady is Skeeter Davis. Skeeter Davis. And I'm going to read her autobiography completely for you in 1 second. Skeeter Davis, born as Mary Frances Pinnick, P-N-I-C-K, December 30, 1931 to September 19, 2004, was an American country music singer, songwriter who sang a crossover pop music song including the 1962 The End of the World. She started as a part of Davis' sister as a teenager. In the later years, 1940, eventually recording for Asia Victor. In the late 1950s, she became a solo star, one of the first women to achieve a major stardom on the contribution field. Solo vocalist, she was known and knowledge of the influence to Tammy Wynette and Dolly Parton over her as extraordinary country music pop singer by the New York Times music critic Robert Palmer. Early life, they were born as Mary Frances Pinnick on December 31, 1931. December 30, 1931. Almost the same, 1931, number 31. And the first 7 children born to Palmer, William, Lee, and Sarah Rachel Pinnick, Robert Green of Gore, Kentucky. I have to spell this city for you guys, or this town, Glencore, Kentucky, because of her grandfather's side. She had a lot of energy for a young child. Her nickname, Mary Frances Skeeter, slang for mosquito. For mosquito, yes. That's a name she carried for the rest of her life. Oh yeah, imagine that. When David was a toddler, her great-uncle was convicted of murder. Her maternal grandfather, a brother in Indiana. After this happened, David would call her mother, become bitterly depressed woman. Yeah, no doubt about it. Throughout her childhood, David's mother made multiple suicide attempts, while several of which David herself prevented from being carried out. I once slapped the barrel of Clorox, C-L-O-R-O-S. She was drinking out of her mouth and sat on her hand to keep her from reaching the for the butcher's knife. Well, she called one occasion her mother attempted to leap from the family apartment with David and her infant brother on her arm. Her relationship with her mother remained strained throughout most of her life. But David's account, she couldn't seem to win my mother's respect and affection that so much she wanted it. So I turned my attention toward my daddy. Well, this is very sad, guys. In the mid-1930s, the Pickney family relocated to Cincinnati, Ohio, where they remained for several years before returning to Dry Ridge and later moved to Englewood, Ellaneer, Kentucky. In 1947, David was raised as a Protestant, attending Disciple Church, and as an adolescent, as a teenager, David was inspired by the music of Barry Hutton, Hutton, and also developed an interest in musical, memorizing songs from films such as Stage Door Canteen. In 1943, I Bet Seeing You, Socrates' novel film. 1944, she would sometimes stage routine on her backyard, dancing and singing and telling the ghost story to neighbor children. When David was in the 7th grade, her father relocated to Oak Ridge, Tennessee for work. She and her sibling, remained in the care of her mother, who during this time became alcoholic. Wow. In the summer of 1948, David and her family relocated to Covington, Kentucky, Covington, Kentucky, where her father was working as an electrician, and moved to a house owned by the Villa Madonna Academy and run by the bedtime nun. That would be Benedictine, Bennington nun. David had become fascinated by the sisters and one time considered becoming a nun. How interesting. While attending District High School in England, Skeeter met Betty Jack Davis, who became a close friend of bonding over their love for music. They began singing songs and playing guitar together during the break at school. When they drew attention to the classmates, and they will perform in several school talent shows. On the trip on the Grand Opry, they were convinced as a stage manager to allow them a backstage where they made Huck William and Check Askin, Chehthatkins. Wow. Okay, here we go with Korea. 1948, 1956. The Davis sister rise to fame during her junior year at high school. Kitty and Betty Jack Davis won the local yodeling contest, and the prize for which was a time slot singing on the local daytime television show. They were billed as the Davis sister with Shiggy Kitty, adopting the Betty Jack as the last name despite they being unrelated. Their appearance on the local program led them to receive a singing opportunity on the Detroit radio station WJR program, and Bernard Felix, F-R-O-L-I-C-S, after graduating from high school in 1949. David relocated to Detroit with Betty Jack, where they completed demonstration recording for Fortune Record. Among those was the song Jealous Love, which was released as a single in 1953. After Victor, producer Steve Schuler heard the demo and was impressed by their harmony. In the spring of 1953, Kitty and Betty Jack met with Schuler at the RCA headquarters in New York City, and were offered a recording contract. After signing the contract, they left New York to begin the recording material in Nashville, Tennessee. On May 23, 1953, they recorded I Forgot More Than You Ever Know, a song that had previously been recorded by Sonny James. And the Davis Sister tour originally to support the single on live broadcast radio program. To Davis record both were so insecure, uniform about it, and about music business. The single was significant success, spending 8 weeks #1 on the country charts in 1953, as well as making the top 20 pop charts. To the record rank at number 65 on the top 100 country singles of all time, according to Billboard historian Joel Woodburn, WHITBURN, that's the last name of the guy. On August 1, 1953, Davis Sister performed on WWBA evening show, Wheeling, West Virginia. At midnight, after the midnight, the two left to Wheeling to en route back to Covington around 7 a.m. on August 2nd, near Cincinnati. Passing motorists fell asleep at the wheel, crashing head-on with the car which is seated, and Betty Jack Davis were writing. Billy Jack was killed in the collision instantly, while Chitty sustained severe head injury, and the driver of the other car also survived. The newspaper bulletin at that time, Wednesday, reported both Davis sister have been pronounced dead on Our Lady Sorrow Hospital in Cincinnati. So they made a mistake. The newspaper, they said, they both are dead. No, one was dead and the other one not. I hate mistakes like this. Following the accident, David moved with Davy Jack murdered only when recovering from her injury. He recounted her autobiography that only took advantage of the tragic situation to sue her own end, to sweet her own end, alleging that she had kept sedated with drugs from a local dentist and consequently to her house, where she repeatedly played gold records. Once Kitty recovered earlier, could hardly wait for the chance to recreate David's sister, suggesting that Betty Jack's younger sister in Georgia take her place in singing duo. David reluctantly agreed, and the 6 months after the accident, she resumed singing at the duo with Georgia and David. Her autobiography, she wrote that she felt she had been brainwashed by Oli, O-L-I-E, Oli, and going into resuming the musical duo. You believe that? Between 1954 and 1953, Chiggy and Georgia released a total of 9 singles for Associated and Davis sister, which they recorded in New York City and Chicago, and toured to the United States as a part of the RCA Caravan and the star alongside Manny Pearl. You know Manny Pearl is M-I-N-N-I-E Pearl. And Horseback Hiking and Shack Hiking, among others. The single recorded with Georgia was notably less successful than the duo for former material, with a large size position to David felt that the material was good and the duo held a tribute performance for Billy Jack and the Grand Opry in 1954. In 1955, Davis' sister was booked for original tour alongside Hank Snow, the college sister, Minus June, and Elvis Presley, and David encountered her friendship with Presley, autobiography, and Davis' sister formally disbanded it in 1956, shortly after the first marriage to Kenneth Depew. That would be Depew is the name, last name of the guy that she married. 1957, 1962, early South Korea. In the late 1950s, during her marriage to Depew Davis suffered from depression and avoided a death wish over the grief of Betty Jack's death as well as her own contrived marriage. She was soon performing as a solo act touring with Ernest Tubb and co-wrote and recorded the song Set Him Free for the RCA produced by Shaq Aiken and sung on a Davis, a Grammy Award nomination for the best recording and sometime during the period in 1958, David and DPOW were divorced. She relocated to Nashville, Tennessee. That same year, David recorded Lost to A Geisha Girl. Geisha will be Geisha Girl, and an answer song to Hank Larkin, yeah, and a hit, Geisha Girl, which reached the country number 15 and become her first solo hit. I can work with David as a guitarist on one of the stations. At David's suggestion, I can frequency multiple track. David voice for harmony vocal resemble to the sound of David's sisters, and the echo can be found on several of her early solo hits, such as I Am That Easy to Forget. Okay. She subsequently co-wrote and recorded another top 20 hit called Homebreaker, which peaked at number 15 on the Hot Country Song charts in November 1959, and that same year David joined the Grand Opry. During this time, she toured with June Carter, and the two became good friends at that time. From 1960 to 1962, Davis had two 10 hits with songs I Can't Help You, I'm Falling Too, My Last Day With You, Where I Sought to Be, Optimistic, and I Can't Help You. I'm Falling Too marked David's first entrance into a solo artist onto the Billboard Pop charts in 1960. As a result of her being invited to perform on a Dick-like American Bandstand, and the song went all the way to the top 40 100 for the female country singer at that time. In 1961, she recorded pop hit with a lyric version written by Chickadee Floyd Kramer, instrumental country pop smash Last Days. Call My Last Day with You, which she did even better, making the top 30 on the pop charts, and both to become the song that exceptionally well on the country charts, peaking at number 2 or number 5 respectively. 1963, 1976, crossover critical Accolade, ACCOLADE. Yes. In 1963, Davis achieved her biggest success with the country pop crossover hit, The End of the World, and the song just missed topping the country pop charts that year. However, it did stop on the adult contemporary charts. The record was also surprised to 5 hits on the rhythm blues charts, making Davis one of the few white female singers to have the 10 hits on the market, and the single sold over 1 million copies and was awarded a gold disc. At the end of the world song became Davis' signature song. Davis achieved one of the country pop hits given by Gary Griffin, Carole King, and Penn. I Can Stay Mad at You was a pick at number 7 on the pop charts and number 2 on the easy listening charts in 1963. In 1964, she was nominated for the Grammy Award for the Best Female Country Vocal Performer for her recording He Said the Same Thing to Me. Again, he said the same thing to me. That was a great hit for her. But then Davis Society continued with I'm Saving My Life. Well, I'm Saving My Life, yeah. In 1964, Gonna Get Along With You Now. An updated cover of 1956 hit by Patience and Prudence, yeah. Both have made the top 10 on the country charts and cracked the Billboard top 50 charts to the success I'm gonna get was likely happening by another remark of the song booklet. Song booklet, yeah. And Tracy Day. She most slightly liming the charts to pick slightly lower than Davis' version. Lady Pop effort shows Let Me Get Close to You in July of 1964, making the Billboard Hot 100, reflecting in the changing nature of the pop style through the ongoing British invasion. Yeah, the British invasion. The Beatles, of course, in 1965, and she recorded with a duo with Bobby Bear called A Dear John Letter, which she just missed that country top 10. For the following year, she earned her third Grammy nomination for Sunglasses, which she peaked at number 30 on the Hot Country Song charts. 1967, David was back in the top 10 with What Does It Take to Keep a Mind Like You Satisfied. Very good title. David only achieved 2 of the major country hits and the rest of the decade. Fuel to the Flame. Yeah, I don't know, go on. Written by Dolly Parton, who David paid a tribute to album called Chile, Saint Dolly in 1972, and they were full born every minute. There is a full born every minute. Yeah, I agree with this. She received her first Grammy nomination for 1967. What does it take? In the late 1960s, she recorded several full-length albums, including two tribute works. Skeeter Davis sang Buddy Holly in 1967, and I Love Flat, Sky and Crack. That would be SCRUGGS, Crack, in 1968. David recording anti-war song, One of the Soldiers, One Tin Soldier, One Tin Soldier, TIN, released in 1972, earned her an appearance on the Midnight Special. The single was a major success in Canada, picking a top 10 hit on IPM country and the adult contemporary church. Okay. 1970, David had another top hit with I'm in Love, Now the Fighter, and another duo with Bobby Bear, With You Husband, My Wife, and the following year she had a hit with autobiographical Bus Fair to Kentucky, Bus Fair to Kentucky. What that means, her bus fare, when you get in the bus. That's what it means. Subsequently, however, the success began to fade, and the single her church as It's Hard to Be a Woman. It is hard to be a woman. And the last take a lot of my time fell to crack the country top 40. The last major hit was in 1973. I can't believe that it's over, which is picking number 12 on the country number 101 on the top charts. In the 1970s, she began regular touring following country, such as Barbados, Singapore, Sweden, where she retained as a following. Very interesting. Yeah, everything going down now. David had the first and only controversy of her career when during the 1970s at the Grand Ole Opry performance, she dedicated a gospel song to the group of young church workers who she noted her introduction had been arrested for inviting at a local mall. That would be EVANGELICING at the local mall, okay? The Opry suspended her from membership after receiving a complaint from local policemen, and she was reinstated at the Opry more than a year later. After losing several bookings during the period of time, David became active singer with religious ministry and spent extensive period evangelizing Africa. In Africa. 1977 to 2004, later life in Korea, Davis returned to the recording studio in 1976 a Bush stint on Mercury Records, which produced two single releases, including the last song to make national charts 1976, I Love Us. Yeah, I Love Us. In 1978, she recorded the first of several albums for a minor record label, which she did an occasion into the 1980s. Well, she recorded the album She Sang. They played with her third husband, bassist Yuri Shapiro. That would be Spampinato. And a band they call NRBQ. Her autobiography, Bus Fair to Kentucky, named after her 1971 song, was published in 1993. 1998, she wrote children's book, A Christmas Note, with Carrie Pelley. It would be CHTHIEPLLEDIER. Here we go with the Kitty, personal life, relationship, marriages. 1956, David met the Kenny, DEPEW, a railroad worker at Quincy, Georgia, and the two began dating and married shortly after. To David, who would later state that he had married her first, her income. He saw the nice new furniture my money had bought, a device. He saw the automobile, and I knew he had money in the bank, and I could be shot, cut, and easy. It could be shot, cut, and easy. That's what he thinks. According to Davis, the marriage was not consummated until the 8 days into the honeymoon, and the couple divorced in late 1959. So the guy wanted money, and that's a problem with couple today too. If money, never love, and that's sometimes for me that's wrong. It shouldn't be about money. Never should be that. In 1960, she married WSM disc jockey Ralph Emery in Franklin, Kentucky, and the marriage was tumultuous. That would mean TUMULTUOUS, with David recalling that Emery was jealous and controlling of her, refusing to let her work more than a few days per month. They're bad. Obsessively calling her while she was on tour and rigorously accusing her of infidelity. Ralph accused me of being with everybody on guitar player to agent to producer to my hairdresser. Unbelievable or not, to my brother and sister, male, female. Wow, I made no difference. And the couple resided at West Top, Tennessee for 9 times before Emory had a home built for them in Woodward area. In 1964, 4 years after the marriage, David divorced Emory after finding he had been unfaithful to her and convinced as a child to another woman. I had conceived. That's what I mean. Wow. Emily, after all this, he betrayed her with another woman. People made mistakes. She used to be more suffer of what the guy really was, or really wanted. And I think he wanted an easy job too, an easy life, yeah. But at the end, look at what happened. They got divorced. This didn't happen. Okay, let's continue here. David later married and BQ bassist George Serpentaro, SBA MPI NATO in 1987, and the couple was also divorced in 1996. It never worked for her. And like I told my nephew, like I told every artist, it's better to be married to your music. Here we go. That's it. For the vegetarian, that would be VEGETARIANISM. David became vegetarian in 1974 and remained so for the rest of her life. She goes obtain she chooses to obtain for eating meat after performing at a benefit concert in Kenya, where the concert organizer had killed and roasted a ghost for the artist's bankers. Already connected with that ghost, she recorded, and I couldn't bear to eat it. She declined to participate or allow her music to be used in several lucrative advertising campaigns for meat and meat-related products. Davis publicly attributed her vegetarianism to Christianity, and she felt killing an animal for consumption was incorrect with her religious belief. I have to say something about this. Sometimes myself, I don't like to eat meat for animals because they need to be classified, and that's not good. Animal to being, for that matter, that's why I don't like eating. Even though sometimes I don't have no choice, believe me or not. Okay, let's go here with illness and death. In August of 1988, David was diagnosed with breast cancer. He underwent mastectomy. That would be mastectomy of her right breast to treat the cancer and was in remission for several years before having recurrence, a recurrence in 1996. Okay, in 2001, David became incapacitated by her breast cancer, which has metastasis. Metastasis. That means maybe it can be METASTASICED. The following year, she made her final performance at the Grand Opry, performing the end of the world. She died of breast cancer in Nashville, Tennessee, hospice on September 19, 2004, at the age of 72. She is interred or buried at the William Memorial Garden of Franklin, Tennessee. Yeah, cancer. Cancer is a bitch. I must say that. It's a bitch to anybody. I wish one day we had no more cancer. I wish that to happen. And maybe it will happen. We have to pray to God that this happen. Legacy. David's son, the end of the world, have been named for the major influence on the several artists. Among them, Lou Reed and the 21st century singer-songwriter Lana Del Rey, both who named among their favorite recording all time. Bob Dylan also recorded a version I Forgot More Than You Ever Know, featuring David's sister arrangement on his 1970 album Self Portrait. The end of the world was also used in the popular video game of Fallout 4. Nina Gordon, formerly Backward BERUCA Salt, also covered the song on her 2000 album Tonight and the Rest of My Life. David penned nearly 70 songs over the course of her career on 2 BMI Award for the set Free on My Last Day With You. Later, they were recorded by Anne Margaret, Bob Boone, Kay Starr, Johnny James, and several others, in addition to David's original version, Deborah Harris. A recorded remake of David's version in 1993 featured Michael Stipe, STIPE, around time with David Band. Conway Twitty wrote a new lyric for the instrumental in 1972, Let Her Laugh for Our Last Day, which reached number one on the country chart, and did the Emily Harris remake video version in 1983 with title Love is Love, Love is Love on our last day. Okay? So this is all I got from this wonderful lady, Skeeter Davis. Let's read here her autobiography. Mary Frances Pennick was the real birth name, born on December 30, 1931, Dry Ridge, Kentucky, U.S. Died September 19, 2004, age 72, in Nashville, Tennessee. Genuine country pop, Nashville sound, singer, songwriter, vocal, guitar instrument. He active 1947 2002. Label Asia Victor McWee 51 51 West Studio. What was the label? Atlantic. Formerly of Davis sister and this is it, guys. You already know about her or her husband. Okay, so I'm not going to read about it. I would like to thank you for being with me at this hour. Yeah, this it took me an hour to do. Like always, I would like to ask you to pray for yourself, to pray for your neighbor, your loved one, your country. There is no more pandemic, no more wars, no more corruption. That's what I hope for this world that we live in. Okay, guys, I will be back in 2 or 3 days for sure with another autobiography of another country music artist. Thank you very much for watching me. My name is Rolando Valido, Oli Valido. God bless you guys.